Good morning, everyone. It's June 9th, so it's basically summertime, and we had a snowstorm roll through last night. So this is not what I was bargaining for in summer, but you know, up here in Colorado, in the high Rockies, you know, it can snow almost any time of year. So occasionally this does happen, actually, where it snows in like summertime. But I know that it's not going to last very long. As soon as the sun comes out, it's going to melt in probably 3 hours. So I wanted to get out this morning. It's like 8:30 in the morning. It's still lightly snowing a bit, but most of the storm has moved through. And yeah, honestly, as a photographer, I can't pass up the opportunity to shoot in conditions like this, in fresh snow. These clouds kind of rolling over, especially and all the greenery, because all the leaves have already come out, all the flowers are out, but we just got like this fresh snow right on top of it. So hiking up a spot called Meadow Mountain here, just out of the town I live, about 2 miles from where I live, and I'm gonna see if I can get some photos up there. There's some cool cabins up there that might look kind of cool in the fresh snow, and just some of these like pine forests and stuff. I don't know, I think there might be some opportunities for some photos today with this fresh snow before it all melts later this afternoon. And then I have one other plan for this evening, which hopefully will work out, but I'll talk about that later. So let's head up the mountain, see if we can get some photos in this somewhat rare summer snow. See, as a photographer, these are the kind of conditions that get me out of bed in the morning. I'm pretty sure that most people would probably rather be at home, in bed, sitting on the couch, watching Netflix with a hot cup of coffee or tea or something, which maybe if I weren't a photographer, that would be the case. This is when I believe you're going to get the most unique photographs in unique conditions. You know, like how often do we get 3 inches of snow in June? Not every year, that's for sure. It does happen. So yeah, if I wasn't a photographer, I probably wouldn't be out here right now. I can see that because I'm the only one out here this morning, and this is a pretty busy trail, so generally there are probably a lot more people out here. It's really beautiful, and it's not so cold that it's like unbearable. It's sitting right around freezing, I would say, which really isn't so bad once you get moving and you're hiking. I'm pretty warm right now. But yeah, I think it's incredible conditions to be out here shooting in. This behind me is photo spot number 1. The cabin's right there. There's some really cool stuff going on looking up this valley into those mountains up there. Might be kind of hard to see on this camera right now. I don't know if there's a good photo here, but I'm at least going to try. This is kind of like the second spot I thought of. There's another cabin that I want to go to that's a little bit farther up. Probably up in these pines over here somewhere. Can't see it, but it's probably a 10-minute further walk up. So I'm going to head to that one next, but at least give this one a try, see if maybe we can get some cool photos in this spot, because I do think it's possible. And I know it's even more special just knowing that this is like a one day event, and tomorrow it's gonna all be gone. So it's like one day of winter in June. Winter snow photography in summer. That's what this is. As I've kind of discovered before with shooting this cabin, I find it kind of difficult to photograph the whole thing, at least from down here. It may be cooler from up on this hill. So I actually went inside and shot of some of the windows, like looking out, kind of making it look like if you were inside this cabin and you were, looking out the window into the winter wonderland. So using the window frame to kind of frame the shot, looking out into the outdoors is kind of cool. this here behind me is the cabin I was trying to get to. It's a pretty cool little building there. Got some nice like green accents on like the like a log cabin. I don't know how old it is, but some of these buildings up here are quite old. And then over here you can actually see there's one that's completely collapsed. That used to be like a building cabin that's just gone basically. Kind of a cool spot. I've never shot this before, but I think in the snow is probably like the best conditions I could have asked for. So we'll see if I can get photos of it, find a nice composition of this, see what I can find. Regardless of whether I get a great photo or not, though, it's just been a fun adventure to kind of get out here for a few hours and explore, and just check out different new areas to shoot is always good. So here's the cabin behind me. Did snap a few photos from the other side, and also over here I kind of felt like this was the nicest composition of like a nice angle to look at it from. Not sure how the photo's going to turn out, but of course I'll pop them up on the screen here so you can kind of see what they look like. Anyway, I think I'm going to head back down to the house here pretty soon. I've been out here for a couple hours, getting pretty hungry, going to have some lunch. It's actually kind of cold up here because it's a bit windier up here because there's no trees kind of protecting me from the wind, I don't think. And I'm going to try and head out on a cool adventure this evening. If the weather conditions pan out how I hope they're going to, then hopefully that'll go well. So either that's going to happen or it's not, and the next clip, I guess you'll find out if I either went home and stayed home or went to the next place to shoot in the evening. So this was the final surprise I was talking about that I wanted to do today, which was get up to Piney Lake and shoot the Gore range in this spot, that little like lone tree there, before sunset. And I actually made it here. So after June 21st, you can drive all the way up to the trailhead here, the parking lot, and walk up here, and it's like a quarter-mile walk. But since it's June 9th and that's not open yet, I had to walk over 4 miles to get here one way from a different trailhead, which I didn't film any of, but I wanted to quickly just to kind of show you guys where I was at. See the snow-covered Gore range back there? This is the stream that leads to Piney Lake up this way, which I've been up here a couple times last summer. That's it. Snapped a few photos. I'll show those to you guys. Honestly, this is just a gorgeous scene, though. It's so beautiful. Check that out. Amazing.